I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. I have trouble understanding the story of Abraham and Isaac in Genesis chapter 22. Why would God tell Abraham to do something that is sinful, i.e. child sacrifice? Well, on the surface, it absolutely does appear that God is asking Abraham to do what he condemned the non-Israelites of worshiping Molech by sacrificing babies unto him. However, let's kind of reverse engineer the story. You remember how the story ends? The story ends not only with God stopping the arm of Abraham from striking Isaac, but what does Abraham said? God has provided a ram. And what's important to the story is this. That Abraham at the bottom of the hill tells the men that are with him that they will return in 3 days. In other words, it was a long journey up that hill, obviously the process of getting the sacrifice together and then making their way down. When he pulls his hand up to essentially strike Isaac, the ram is caught in the thicket, which means it didn't just, quote, show up. It was there in advance. And I think the key to the story from the perspective of the question that was asked is that God always had another item prepared. God never intended nor desired for Isaac to be sacrificed. What you see here is an understanding and a willingness for Abraham to follow and surrender and obey God completely. But more than that, you have a picture, a foreshadowing of what Jesus Christ would do on behalf of humanity by allowing himself to be sacrificed for the sins of humanity. But in the context of Genesis 22, obviously, it seems like somewhat of a contradiction. Why would a holy God who condemns offering babies to Molech say, hey, go ahead and, quote, kill your own son? However, we see it as a foreshadowing, a prophetic picture of the coming Messiah of Jesus Christ. And essentially, God already provided the ram before Abraham and Isaac even went up the hill. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.